Hey guys, this is AgentMindStorm, and welcome back to Mindcraft. The last episode of this series was about 3 months ago now, so I think it's about time for a new one. If you don't remember, last episode was the Nether exploring episode. We finally checked out the Nether update, we got a bunch of new stuff, and at the end of it, we went netherite ancient debris mining, and we found absolutely nothing. Now, in between episodes, I actually went back with a bunch more beds. I used up pretty much all of our wool. We're really low on it now because I used it all on beds. I got a sheep farm set up on the island. I have had that for a while, and it's sort of working. It's a little slow, but we could set up a fully automated wool farm if we wanted to, but that's beside the point. In between episodes, I went back mining, and I found 4 ancient debris. This was about with 2 inventory fulls of beds, and I got 4 ancient debris. So it's not the best finding rate, but hey, I'll take it. And now we can choose at the start of this episode what item we want to turn into netherite. I think personally I'm going to go with the curved blue stick, just because our pickaxes are our items that deteriorate the fastest by far out of anything. Sword is probably going to be next after pickaxes, and then boots, I'm thinking, then axe, then shovel. Yeah, I don't know, but the point is today we are just doing the pickaxe. I still need to get Fortune 3 on this pickaxe, the ultimate pickaxe, because I used to have it on my pickaxe a long time ago, and then we lost it. So, pickaxe, bam, bam. We have a netherite pickaxe. You can see the advancements I've gotten here. Hidden in the depths, obtain ancient debris. We've also got war pigs. There's some crazy stuff in here that we're going to have to go for eventually, but I should probably explain what we're doing today. Now that our netherite making is out of the way, what we're going to be doing is redoing the spawn area, because if you remember at the start of the last episode, I told you that I had completed this chest room, and that also means that the last chest room has been emptied of items. So it is now basically an empty wooden box under the ground that's very ugly, and we are going to be removing. So this is it, the entrance to the chest room, covered in vines, which I think was my attempt to show that we're trying to get rid of this place, but now it is truly empty inside. Let's use our netherite pickaxe on this ender chest. Look at that. Why do we have a netherite pickaxe? What useless extravagance. So basically, I'm thinking what's going on in here? That was strange. I just reloaded my resources and that kind of fixed it. Anyway, the first thing we should do is probably tear out this place, so let's do that. I probably should have put some more thought into what I was going to build after I tore out all the insides. Also, okay, this is really weird. I finished tearing out the insides, right? There's no inner chest room here anymore. And then I come outside just to look around, because I'm thinking maybe I'll try getting some mending XP for this pickaxe. And then wait. Okay, there's a villager here. Here. Not like, in a desert, like his clothing would suggest. No, he's on the edge of a swamp and my area. So here's my only potential thought of how the heck this guy could have gotten here. This desert village over here, I don't even know if it has any villagers in it anymore. Okay, it does. Basically, I think he might have wandered all the way in this direction, because this village was generated before there were beds for villagers to sleep in, so he doesn't really have a point of anchor. I don't know if that's how villagers work, though. I feel like they would stick around where they spawned even if they didn't have a job. Whatever, it's just weird. So here's what I'm thinking I want to do here. Once I figure out how to fill in this chest room, I think we're going to either terraform it or probably rip away this little hill here and flatten it down a little bit so that it's more even. Because right now you just kind of go up the hill and then down it for no real reason. I could still keep how I like how this looks here, kind of leads down into Joe's house and the Snow Lords and my house. But we could chop a few layers off this and it would still have the same effect like here. So this hill could be flattened a little bit. This could be fixed. Just clean up the terraforming around this place now that there's no chest room to worry about. And then once that's done, though, I kind of want to build the spawn tree. Now, I don't have a clearly defined idea for how this will look yet, but basically it's a big dark oak tree, because this is the exotic forest, right? So it would kind of fit, the exotic forest. And then right at the head of it is this giant tree, and it leads into the exotic savanna, I think I called this. In the power dome over here, how this looks with the glazed terracotta like twisting around it and then it going up into the ceiling, that's pretty much exactly how I imagine the root system of this tree. Now, obviously, the roots would be a lot less symmetrical than the power dome is. They would be like kind of scattered all over this area, because this is the spawn area of the world. And then when you spawn, you'd either spawn on top of the tree. I guess I could put a big pool under the tree, like, so you could fall through it or fall around it. And then, like, these things are scattered out around it. We first have to fix this terraforming. It's just, this isn't fit for a world tree with a pool under it right now. Basically, it's just like a little paradise area is how I'm thinking it. Maybe we can put some jungle trees around it too, just to spice it up a little bit more. But actually, you know what? I said I was going to use dark oak wood. I think the whole build would fit better with jungle wood anyway. I've done some more work on the terraforming. Now you can kind of see the shape that I'm going for here. So this was the old chest room area. I've shaved a lot off the top at this point. This tree, I actually extended one downward. Originally the ground was at like this level, and I had to extend the base downward, but it looks fine now. I also destroyed some trees into the exotic forest direction. What is happening there? Do you see that? I destroyed some trees into the exotic forest direction so that I could make room for this, which this is going to be the pool around which the tree is based. I decided instead of moving it like here, like directly on the chest room where I was kind of planning to build it before, that was a really awkward location because it's like a ledge, hill, slope. But right here at the base, not only is it flat, which makes it way easier to build a pool on, it also means that the sort of like indent in the hill, also, if you notice, I just completely took out that ugly part that stuck out. It's just completely gone now. That sort of shape, though, perfectly indents itself for the pool, so it looks really nice. Also, the path just kind of leads right to it, which I thought was really cool. This is the pool. It's just going to be the trees like built around it, and then my idea for how the tree is going to be built has also changed slightly. So I mentioned how it was going to be built out of dark oak first, then I changed it to jungle. Now I'm back on dark oak, but dark oak plus acacia. It's going to look like if you combined a dark oak and an acacia tree and made it really big, basically. I think it's going to look really cool because, you know, this is the exotic biome's heart. If we fly up, actually, I can show you that, like, we've got the exotic desert, right? We've got the exotic forest kind of at the center. Then we got the exotic plains or savanna, and then the other exotic savanna that is less populated over there. But this is right at the center, basically, straight here. So it's the perfect place to build like a tree that's the fusion of all the exotic biomes. So yes, the tree will be acacia and dark oak kind of married together, like intertwined into one really cool looking tree. I hope it looks good. We're not doing the tree this episode. What we're doing this episode is the hill and then this sort of puddle. I think I'm going to go with some bamboo around the lake. That would look nice. Probably some flowers, of course. So I was on my way back from... Oh no, okay. I was on my way back from picking up some bamboo in Farm Central, and our villager seems to be traveling the worlds. Like, not just our world, like, he went to the Nether. I don't know where this man will end up, but it's going to be very entertaining to see. Godspeed, desert villager. As you can see here, I have done most of the terraforming now. Like, all on this side is done. We got the puddle, or I guess this isn't really a puddle yet, but this is a hole where a puddle will absolutely be. And over here, you can see the entrance to the place. This is how it looks now. Kind of sad. We just have this huge hole with nothing in it now, but I'll figure out something to do with it. I'm just thinking I'll terraform over this, make it look natural, just kind of like extend it over here. It'll be part of the hills once again. And we can also put some flowers around and some bamboo. Now, we have to use our imagination a little bit because there's no water here yet. But like this. Flower time. I should probably take these out. Lilacs. We'll have some tulips scattered around. Gotta like the rose bush. I'm really just going in order here. I don't really have a plan for how these flowers are gonna look. No rhyme, no reason, except that they alternate a lot. Probably shouldn't place them next to each other, though, because we've already got a lot of flowers over in the exotic forest, but this is not quite the same level. This is like the very spawn of the world, so I think it deserves a little bit special flowers. Flowers from all over. Now, I don't actually have any cornflowers yet, so we can probably get some by just bone mealing this area, which I also need to do anyway, so I guess it all works out. I do need to destroy all these flowers and double tall grass, though. Oh, look, a cornflower. I was about to cut and then... See, this is exactly what I'm looking for here. Just a few more flowers to scatter around here. So as I was coming to Farm Central to get some kelp for our little tiny pond that we're going to be making, I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. Let's see if you notice it too. A sign in the corner of the wheat farm, and we are going to find out, wheat, are going to find out what it says. I'm pretty sure it's from Diamond Knight, because he loved to leave signs around my world, but it's been ages since he was in this world. 2/15/19. That's almost 2 years ago. Diamond Knight, I am so sorry that I left your sign in this farm for 2 years. I bet there's more signs around the world too. Like, that can't be the only one left. There are probably more. Well, here's the area. I think it looks quite nice now. I've got some tall grass around the circle in the middle. I've gone and bone mealed all of this stuff around here. This area is now completely filled in. If you don't know what was here previously, this is where the path led down to enter the chest room from the back. Yeah, it looks really different, doesn't it? So all I want to do for the end of this episode is we're going to cover over this puddle with some water. We got to fill it, you know? It's got to be an actual underwater place. I think we're going to put some fish in here, just grab some fish in buckets eventually. Probably some tropical fish, because I love tropical fish, but I don't know where any tropical oceans are right now. I guess they're not called tropical oceans. Any warm oceans are right now, so that would be a little difficult to get a tropical fish, but I'm confident that we will eventually find an ocean or a coral reef, or ideally both. You know what? We have turtle eggs. I could put the turtle eggs on this beach here, and then the turtles could live in this water. Now, I don't know if turtles require, like, an actual beach, or if you can just kind of put them in whatever. Hopefully it's just put them in whatever, because then we can just throw them in here, and they'll, like, live in this area, so there will always be turtles at spawn. That would be so cool. Alright, I'm loving how this place has turned out. Seriously, this looks so good, especially with the resource pack that makes the water light colored. And now, we can put some turtle eggs around it. We only have 3 right now, and we gotta be careful not to step on them. Oh, you know what else? I gotta be careful not to let anyone else step on them. I'll put some stone around these so that they will be safe. And with that, our beautiful spawn paradise is perfected. I'm not sure if we can really say that word yet when we've got these ugly structures. Hopefully these eggs hatch sort of fast, because I don't want to keep these ugly stone things around for long. I am not a fan of how they look, if you can't tell. They're, let's put it simply, very ugly. Now, if we scatter some lily pads about this place, I bet it would look better. They need to be facing different directions. There we go. And just some bone mealing down in the water. Eventually, once we get sea pickles, I want to put some sea pickles down there, because that would look really good. But for now, we'll just make do with seagrass, because, I mean, seagrass looks good too. It's just, we can't have too much, because that kind of looks ridiculous. There. I like that. Look at that pool. Look at this awesome little thing that we just built, and we replaced our chest room with a pretty place in the center of the world. Well, this isn't really the center, the spawn point of the world. Well, I think this was quite a productive episode. I can't wait till next episode when we start the giant... Well, okay, no promises on building the giant tree next episode. That might take a while for me to prepare, but for now, I do want to tell you all, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.